Hi, I'm Mark, and I collect things. Sometimes I even play things, and I'm always here spending too much time chasing down the comic book art behind the Hro trading cards. Today we're going to be taking a look at all of the source artwork for the Hro DC Chapter 2 Mythic cards. I've got the comic books that had the artwork for all 6 of the Mythics. Let's go ahead and take a look. First up is the Harley Quinn Mythic, and this artwork comes from Harleen, issue number 1, cover A, with art and story by Stjepan and Sejic. And this is one of the oversized black label for mature readers only DC comic books. The artwork is amazing. I love this cover. I think this is actually my favorite Mythic from Chapter 2. I like the painted artwork, and I like the animation on the card, how Harley Quinn kind of winks at you. I think it's pretty cool. I don't have the physical, but I do have the digital. The only 2 physicals that I have are the Aquaman and Mera. Out of all of the Chapter 2 product that I opened, I only found 2 Mythics. I had to trade and purchase the other 4. All right, next up is Superman. The artwork for this comes from Superman Unchained number 1, variant cover J, with artwork by Brett Booth. The series is by the creative team of Scott Snyder and Jim Lee. So the interior artwork is by Jim Lee. This cover is Brett Booth. There are a ton of variant covers for this comic book, and it has a kind of cool interior gimmick. I'd like to go ahead and show you guys. It might take me a minute to get it to where I can show you, so I'll probably cut or fast forward some of this. But on the inside of this comic is this really cool fold out quad panel page. So right here, this folds out actually, and it comes kind of glued. So I'll take a moment just to gently peel it open. Okay, and then once you get that little bit of glue out, it unfolds sideways and then upward for this really cool 4-panel page in the inside of the comic. It's kind of a neat gimmick, and there is artwork on the reverse. So there is the reverse side. Super cool image of Superman by Jim Lee. Kind of a neat gimmick to include in this book. And this comic is not very expensive. It's just a few dollars. The Harleen number 1 does run, I think, at least about $12. I think it was the most expensive out of the 6 that I picked up. I'll have links in the description for all of the comic books. I'll go ahead and link to mycomicshop.com, which is where I picked up most of them. I'm not affiliated with them in any way. That just happens to be the easiest place for me to shop for them. And they have a lot of great information. Even if you don't purchase there, you can see who the cover artist is and look at all the variants. Next up is Aquaman. This is one of the cards that I have. And this is Aquaman number 1 from the New 52 series. This is the 5th series from 2011, written by Jeff Johns, and the cover artwork is by Reis and Prado. This run actually has a lot of the Hro cards, so not just this one, but several others, including one other Mythic here from Chapter 2. And I do have a physical of this one in hand, so we can do a side-by-side comparison. It's one of the 2 that I picked up or was able to find in my packs. All right, next up is Black Adam. And the Black Adam Mythic is from Justice Society of America, issue number 23. There's only one cover of this, and it features artwork by Alex Ross. Very unique and identifiable artwork. This comic was a little more expensive also. I think I paid about $8 or $10. I finally found it on mycomicshop.com. I had to put in a wish list for it and wait a few weeks for it to come in stock. Prices on eBay were a little higher than I wanted to pay. And with this all black cover, it's going to be a little bit tough to get one in good condition because any kind of spine tick or imperfection is going to show up really easily on this black cover. It is a great looking cover though. Definitely like this one. It's very striking with the yellow lightning bolt and the contrast of the black in the background. Alex Ross did several really cool painted covers for this run of Justice Society of America. He's got several other ones. I think some of them are actually other Hro cards. The next Mythic is Mera, and this is from the same Aquaman New 52 run. This is issue number 6, cover A. Also with cover art by Reis and Prado. Take a close-up look at this one. And this is the other Mythic that I happen to have in hand as a physical, so we can do a side-by-side comparison here of these two. And finally, the one that was the most difficult for me to track down was the Dr. Fate Mythic. So the artwork appears in Justice Society of America number 33 from the same third series run that the Alex Ross Black Adam cover appears in, except the Dr. Fate artwork is not on the cover, it's in the interior. And the artwork is by Jesus Merino for both the cover and the interior. So we have to open up this comic and flip. It's a little bit past the halfway point, I think, to find the splash page with Dr. Fate. So I'll flip through here. And there it is. Super cool artwork of Dr. Fate. That is the Chapter 2 Mythic artwork. It is a full page splash page. Go ahead and zoom in on this one. I like this one quite a bit. And this is the only one that is not the cover of a comic book, but it's this interior splash page. All right, so that's a look at all of the Chapter 2 Mythics. Like I mentioned, I will put links in the description to mycomicshop.com so you can take a look at which issues have this artwork and maybe help you pick them up if you choose to. If you've enjoyed this video and would like to see similar content, maybe some of the artwork for the Chapter 3 Mythics, I encourage you to consider liking and subscribing. That would help out my channel. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.